All right. Instead of the view from my front room, today you get the view from my dining room kitchen, which is about 2 feet, if that, from my front room. So I'm outside. I'm in Arizona in the desert. I may have to move up in elevation tomorrow due to a heat, but we'll see. We'll see. So far, so good. I thought you might want to see what I'm having for dinner, which is rice. I um, boil water, pour it in a wide mouth thermos, and that becomes rice, the base of the dish. And I have greens, which today is kale. I usually have fresh onion, but alas, no fresh onion today. So um, there's a plague of flies in the area right now. Um, I'm going to put something over my food while I'm talking so that disgusting things do not happen. All right, got that covered so now I can talk. Oh, behind me is, it looks like a terrible tangle right now, but when it gets dark, this is a beautiful light show of twinkling stars. So, Um, yes, having to leave quartzsite to deal with the heat. After that, it will be cool pretty much most of the time. So I have, oh, what I have for dinner, canned tomatoes and chilies. I discovered later I do have fresh tomatoes. I just didn't realize I'd forgotten that I had them. So they'll be part of tomorrow's meal, um, which will be Brussels sprouts, marble sized potatoes, and quartered. Let me cover this up so the flies don't get in there. Tomatoes, onion. Yum. It is really good. This is all made with my beautiful portable oven. Looks like a lunchbox, but it makes a delicious dinner. Uh, I don't have to be traveling, but my vehicle does have to run. I'm going to be getting a converter tomorrow that um, I won't need to do that. And it gets up to like 300 degrees. I can do I can do some small baking in it. Most of my dinners are in it. It is and it is, especially when it's cold and yucky and raining, and maybe you're driving through crystalline clouds, which is freezing mist. And it's really, it just seeps into your bones and feels awful. But with that, a nice, good hot soup cooking right next to you, you can put your hand on it. Um, and you know that when you stop, you will have uh, some. I usually have somewhat fresh bread, as fresh as I can get it. Usually crusty if I can get it. Um, and some bread and soup and fruit or vegetables. Hey, it is just like being hugged from the inside out. It is really nice. And so I can have very good healthy meals, um, right, as I that are, as you know, I prepare them, put them in there before I take off, and as I'm driving, my meal is cooking. So hey, that's great, isn't it? Um, so another shot of the beautiful, beautiful, and you can see my wind chimes. I thought I would take them down when I drive, but I find that they are just so delightful playing a nice little tune as I'm driving down the way. Um, isn't it nice? And I really enjoy that. And I find it very soothing. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know if I'll stay here another um, few days. It really depends on how it feels. If there's enough wind and it feels cool enough, which it may well be, and I move my van occasionally to take advantage of the shade. I very well might stay and then go back down to Quartzsite. After Thursday, it cools off. I tell you, there is just such a plague of flies. It's just gotten worse in the last few days, and it just started up this week. But a lot of places will have a period of time where they're just um, inundated with flies, and this is that time. So hopefully that will extinguish itself soon. So I've been busy organizing my, and those who know me do not laugh. It's not hard, and it's something that has to be done basically uh, on a daily or every other day time scale, because it just a few things out of place makes it difficult to live. And so I am actually becoming pretty darn organized. Who would have thought? And a minimalist. Who would have thought? But that's the only way you can live doing this, is to uh, be as organized as you can so that you can find what you need and carry the things you need. And I am going to be getting rid of a lot. I realize I carry a lot of extra food, and I will be getting rid of that at the RTR. I'll put it on the tarp, as a lot of people do. If there's something that you have too much of, you drop it off. If there's something you need, you pick it up. What's left goes into the thrift shops around, and everybody wins. And everybody ends up taking things. I found, I left. I didn't have pens, or I didn't have any paper that appeared. Um, I had too much of a lot of things. I'm still learning to keep things very, very simple and not too much. Um, I will be getting rid actually of some bins and some drawers. And I'm going, when I go to California, I will probably move around and my I'm going to make this not as deep, and my bed is going to be over here where my kitchen is right now. It will pull out, and I'll still have an aisle, and my kitchen is going to be where my bed is right now. And but it means that that stuff that's underneath has to fit on the sides. And so I think I can do that, and I think I will actually, things will actually work out a lot easier and be much more practical and convenient. So those are the plans. Well, that I'm over 10 minutes now, a long one for me. So, as I like to end all my videos with, here we go.